Hello to all, this is Amardeep Singh and today we will discuss about some programs in Python. First we'll discuss about program to calculate sum of digits of a given number, and second we'll discuss about a program to print reverse of a given number. We'll discuss the logic and also perform and then write the code in Python to perform the calculations. How to calculate sum of digits of a given number. So we'll discuss the formula, we will discuss the procedure to calculate the sum of digits of a given number. So let's suppose first we are having a number n equal to 123. So if you want to calculate sum of the digits, then the result of this value should be 3 plus 2 plus 1 means 6. It should be 6. Then now we'll discuss how to calculate sum of digits. So first we are having a mathematical formula to calculate sum of digits of a given number. First of all, we have to separate all the digits of this number like 1, 2 and 3. Then we'll calculate the sum. To make separation of the digits of a number, then you have to declare a variable a equals to n percentage 10. It's a mathematical fact that when you will divide a number with 10, then always the remainder will be the last digit of that number in case of integer division. So if you will divide 123 by 10, then the remainder will be 3, that is the last digit. So it's a mathematical fact. And next we'll have to store the value of 3 in a variable to calculate the sum. So we'll declare a variable s by assigning a value to 0. So s equals to s plus a. So when you will run this statement, then the value of s, the present value of s is 0. That means 0 plus the present value of a is 3. That means the value of s will be, after execution of this statement, the value of s will be 3. The next statement, next we have to remove the last digit from n, and now we need only 12. So we have to divide n, we have to change the value of n, and we will write this statement n divide by 10. And again a mathematical factor is here that when you will divide a number with 10, then the quotient will be the uh, first all the digits except last digit. So that means the result will be 12. So this one is also a mathematic, but we have to perform integer division. So the result will be 12 because this statement will return 12 and leave the last digit. And now after performing this calculation, we'll change the value of n itself. So the present value of n will be 12. Next we'll have to repeat the same procedure again, and we'll check the values also. Now next time when you will run the same statement, a equals to n percentage 10, percentage symbol is used to return the remainder after division. So that means when you will divide the present value of previous value of n is 12, when you will divide n with 10, then the result of uh, then the result will be last digit, so that is 2. Then the previous value of s is 3 and this one, so s, that means 3 plus the present value of a is 2. That means 3 plus 2 equals to 5. And n divided by 10, when you will divide 12 by 10, it will remove last digit and return 1 as a quotient. Then you again have to repeat all the steps. Now the present value of n is 1. When you will divide n by 10, then the remainder will be, because we are having only one digit, then that digit will be the remainder, and the previous value of s is 5, that means, and the present value of a is 1. 5 plus 1 is 6, and when you will divide n by 10, then the quotient will be 0, because we are having only one digit. When the value of n turns to 0, then you have to stop that repetition of steps, and after that, after performing last repetition, the value of s will be the sum of digits. Let's suppose value of n is 1 plus 2 plus 3 is equal to 6, and then at that time the value of s will be 6. That means we have to repeat all these three statements again and again until the value of n will be uh, 0. So that means this one is the procedure to perform this sum operation on digits of a given number. So let's perform the same procedure in by using Python. So I have copied all those statements in this Python code editor. So after that we'll print the value of s, that is sum. Then, but when you will run this statement, save it and press F5 to run the code, then the result will be 6.5, but we want only integral part of that one. So what you have to do, you have to perform integer division. I don't want a result in floating value, so we'll perform integer division in that one. So press save it and press F5. Now the result is 6. Presently you can see the result is 6. That means 1 plus 2 plus 3. Then if you want to get input from user, then you can write input statement, input, enter a number, save it, press F5, one bracket is missing, save it, and now I'll specify 234, 234. That means the result will be 2 plus 3 plus 4 is equal to 9. So the result is here. Now, but this code will perform calculation on a number with 3 digits only. But if you want that to run on any number of values, and we also want to remove this repetition, then we have to specify a loop. Then while, then what will be the condition? Condition should be the value of n. So value of n will decide how many times how many number of times the loop will execute. So loop will execute until value of n turns to 0. So that means we specify while n greater than 0, then write all these statements inside the loop and remove the repeated statements. So sum of digits equal to s, save it. Now the value, I'll specify 1 2 6. The result should be 9. The sum of digits equals to 9. So this one is the procedure to perform calculation. So uh, on the digits of a given number, so all we did in this calculation, we separate all the digits starting from last digit. So this line is used to separate the digits of a given number, and this statement basically is used to remove last digit from that number. So in this statement, we calculate the sum of the digits. So that's all about how we can calculate the sum of the digits of a given number. Next, we'll discuss about how to uh, calculate reverse of a given number. So again, we have to learn about the formula how to calculate the reverse of a given number. Let's suppose we are having n and the value of n is 123, and we need to convert that result into 321. That is the reverse of a given number. So again, the formula is almost 80% similar to sum of the digits of a given number. So what we all have to do, we have to separate the digits. Then digit separation can be done by using a equal to n percentage 10. Then this statement will return and store the value 3 in a, that is the last digit of n. So we have already discussed about the fact that when you will divide a number with 10, the remainder will always be the last digit of that number. And the next we have to write a statement like we have to declare a number s equal to 0, then s equals to s into 10 plus a. When you will write this statement, then this one is a formula to calculate a reverse of a given number. So the value of s is 0. 0 into 10, that means 0. When you will multiply a number with 0, then the result will be 0 also. So the value of s is 0. 0 into 10 means 0. 0 plus the value of a, that is 3. So that means the result is 3, or the present value of s is 3. Then next we have to remove last digit. To remove the last digit, you have to write n equals to n divided by 10, and the result will be 12. Then next we have to repeat the same statements again. So I'll remove the previous values. So the previous value of n is 12. So here we are having 12. 12 divided by 10, the remainder will be 2. And the previous value of s is, that is 3. 3 into 10, 30, plus a, present value of a is 2, that means 32. And when you will divide n with 10, the quotient will be 1. Then next we'll repeat same statements. Then the present value of n is 1. 1 divided by 10, the remainder will be the same digit. Then the present value of s is 32. 32 into 10, 320, plus 1, that is 321. And the present value of n is 1. 1 divided by 10, that means the answer of division will be 0. Then when the value of n converts to 0, will be 0, then you have to stop this repetition. So present value of n is 0, then we'll stop this repetition, and now you can see the value of s is presently the reverse of 123, that is 321, and the value of n is 123. So if you want to perform the same in Python, then you can do also. I'll write the same statements here by using a loop while n greater than 0. Then we have to repeat the same statements. The default value of s will be 0 and we have to perform integer division. The result should be in integer form, and after the loop you have to print reverse equals to the value of s. You can also use any of the variable name. Now you can say enter a number. I'll specify 123, result is 321. Then 476, then the result is 674. And you can also specify 1 2 3 4 5, right? So that is how we can perform how we can reverse the given digits of a given number